we're gonna do the before.
Oh yeah.
He put his cousin on.
He put me on.
What's going on YouTube? FadeitLuie here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a mid-fade comb over on my boy. We're gonna be starting off by wetting the hair and combing everything in place, making sure all the hair is laid down nice and neat. You always want to make sure you have the part as clean and neat as possible. We're going to be using the Rose Gold FX trimmer to be creating our first guideline. When you're creating your first guideline, you want to make sure it's contoured in the shape of your client's head. We're going to be using the Rose Gold Gamma Ergos to be creating our second guideline with the lever all the way open. Make sure y'all leave a like, it's greatly appreciated. We're going to be heading on to the back side, making the guideline as thick as possible with our lever all the way open. You usually want to spend a little bit more time on the back side of the haircut due to the occipital bone and the hair being a little bit more denser than the sides. We're going to start debulking with the 3.5. Make sure you use your comb to feed the hair into the clipper. This is going to help you make a perfect silhouette. Once we're done debulking with the 3.5 guard, we're going to be moving on to our 1.5 guard, all the way open, making our third guideline. Now we're going to be moving on to our half guard all the way open. Using the rake technique, I'm going to be detailing with my no guard all the way open. If you're not familiar with the raking technique, it's when you grab the clipper and tilt it at a 90-degree angle, using only the teeth to blend. Using our 2.5 guard, we're going to be creating a guideline that's going to help us use the 1.5 guard. Now using our 1.5 guard open, we're going to be softening up this line, connecting the 1.5 to the 2.5. There are always going to be some dark spots you cannot take off with your 1.5 guard, so you're going to need to switch to your 1 guard and open it all the way up. Moving on to the back, we're going to repeat the same process, but keep in mind not to go too high. Using the 2.5 guard, we're gonna make a third guideline. The higher we go, we're getting closer to the calic area. This is a very important area. You want to be very careful you're not taking too much hair off. Once you get to the higher area, switching to clipper oval comb is the best technique to use. We're going to continue using clipper oval comb onto the sides. If you look closely, when I go vertical, I'm fading, and when I go horizontal, I'm debulking. Heading back to your previous guidelines is always the best thing to do. Detailing is always key. Moving on to the lineup, before you even start lining anything up, you want to make sure you comb all the hairs in place and make sure everything's nice and neat. You always want to keep your client's C cups as natural as possible. Heading on to the opposite side, needed a little bit of clipper over comb work, debulking work, and fading work, making sure everything is nice and neat. Getting it ready and prepared for the lineup. Moving on to the razor, we're gonna make sure to clean up his eyebrows and take off his facial hair. This is gonna be the last step. We're gonna make sure everything's nice and neat, right? right here because I do see a little bit of bulk, so I'm going to take my thinning shears and take a little bit of weight off.